It's really important when you come out to beach fish to have good live baits. That is like the #1 key. Don't overdo it. Don't go catch your bait the day before. Try to keep them alive overnight. They're going to be weak. They're going to be soft. They're probably going to die. You're going to be so tired. This type of fishing is just casual and fun. It's meant to be the one time a year when you can go out and catch some really cool fish, some good eating fish, some big fish. There's going to be tarpon and kingfish and cobia. It's just a really cool type of fishing. But when I was a kid, I used to love coming out here and fishing the beaches with my dad, but we would work really hard. We would try to go out the night before and get bait, and then we'd be tired the next morning, and then we'd come out, and we were so eager to fish, we would race out, spend 15, 20 minutes looking for pogies or trying to sabiki up some thread fins, and if we didn't find them, we'd go with what we had. Or we would go to the bait shop and get some frozen ballyhoo as like our backup, like our plan B. So we would rush to fish. We would just try to get out there to fish. You spend a lot of money on lures and spoons and all this, craziness, when all we really needed was good live bait. And what I do is, if it takes an hour or even 2 hours to get good live bait, you're going to catch good fish. You're going to fish with confidence. So put in the time the morning of when you get out there to sabiki up or cast net really good bait. Hunt them. Run up and down the beaches. Go in the ports. Go on the buoys. Find good bait. Spend the time getting the good bait. And then you're going to catch the good fish. When you're beach fishing, all you want to do is match the hatch. All you need to do is catch the bait that's around, and that's the bait that you're going to use. So all you need is a cast net and a sabiki rig, because you're not really sure what kind of bait you're going to come across. But for sabiki, all you need is a simple number 10 or a number 8. This is number 8. I like white with a little chartreuse or red. Some have gold hooks, some have red hooks, but you don't need to get too complicated. Just a nice sabiki rig. I like a sabiki rod. I can reel the sabiki right into it. What I like to do is catch about a dozen baits or so, fish, catch more baits, fish. Don't spend a whole lot of time catching bait because you're going to be fishing around the bait. That's where the big fish are. For weights, grab an assortment of weights from 1/2 ounce up to about 3 ounce. If the current's strong or the baits are on the bottom, you want a bigger weight. If the baits are kind of nervous and the water's clear, you want to use a smaller weight. So that's about it. We're just out here catching some baits. We're getting hornbellies, blue runners, some thread fins. So what you want to do when you're using these sabiki rigs is once you hook one bait, just kind of leave it down there for a little while longer until it feels heavy. That way you can get more than one bait fish. There we go. Feels like we got quite a few that time. Oh yeah. When we're out here beach fishing, I like to keep all the baits because you don't know what the fish are going to bite the best. Big live baits are awesome. Let's look down. I've got a few fish on that. Got a belly hook, big old thread fin. Cool little bait. Tarpon, kingfish, love those little guys. Drop down again, a bunch of baits under the boat right here. So on the fish finder, this is what we're looking for. This is a big school of threadfin. And you can see there's all kinds of other stuff mixed in. You got some bottom dwellers down here on the bottom, and these will be the thread fins. Might be a little school of hornbellies, but we spent a good hour or so looking for baits and finally found some really good ones. And we're gonna drop down the sabiki right here on that group of bait. Here, watch this. Here, look over here. Just drop the sabiki down right on that big school of bait. They're pretty close to the bottom, so we're gonna go all the way down. Feel them playing with it. It's real important that you have good sized live baits. It doesn't really matter that much what they are. So if you catch blue runners, thread fins, you're going to catch a variety of different baits. Keep them all because you can always let them go at the end of the day. But you don't really want to run out, and you don't know what the fish are going to bite the best. So right here today, we're catching all kinds of different bait fish, and we're throwing them right in the live well. We don't know what the day's going to unfold, but that's my best recommendation. Don't come out here real picky and just want blue runners or just thread fins. You're going to catch a variety and do it. The best big bait schools are usually off the structure. You'll see them up on the surface, but you're not always going to find those. A lot of times the best baits are around structure, and sometimes there's not that many of them. So if I can't find bait, what I do is I go to range finders, channel markers, buoys, like this buoy behind me here. We got some really good blue runners on it. There's always going to be good bait fish on structure, especially buoys, channel markers, things like that, in about 20 to 40 feet of water. So if you're out there running the beaches, you can't find pogies, you can't find the big schools of thread fins up on the surface, just go back to the buoys and drop down a sabiki rig. You're gonna catch bait fish, no doubt.